The lady said, restore me the joy of my salvation. Make me, Jesus, a new creation. Shape me and make me. Hold me and mold me. Choose me and use me. Hey, don't take your joy away from me. Away. All right, y'all. Okay. So, welcome back. Now today, it is part 4 of the virtual financial vision board party. And I started off with this song just because it's the one that came to mind. I like a lot of music, but today I went through going out and enjoying myself to meeting up with someone who was having a very difficult time and was crying in front of me. And I looked at her and I was like, wow, that is, wow. You know, it's sad when you're going through a lot and you feel overwhelmed by some of the decisions that you've made at some point in your life and how it affects you in your current living situation. And it was just very difficult to watch, but at the same time, it's my duty as a caring neighbor and someone that I like. I stayed with her and listened to her talk and, you know, gave her some encouragement. And then I had to move on. And when I moved on and I thought about it and I was like, yo, don't even start, Natalie. Do not start, Natalie. You are not going to think about the things, you're not going to use her story and internalize and then start thinking about the things that didn't happen for you based on decisions that you made in your past. You're not doing that. So with that said, that leads into today's video. We've talked about how to prepare for the vision board party with implementing certain structures and organization and having discussion and all of that good stuff. We've talked about that in part 1, part 2, and part 3. And if you haven't seen it, go ahead, look through my page. It's there. Or click the link in my bio. You can go to my YouTube channel and it's there. Okay? Now today in part 4, we're going to be discussing what is it that you need to do personally. What habits do you need to change to see yourself fulfill your goal? Now, for myself, I know I did have certain habits that were negative and they just kept me moving into a more derogatory space instead of a positive space and uplifting my financial status. But once I made the decision that I didn't want that anymore and I actually committed to making a change for myself and I said I was going to trust God in the process, I said, you know what? You're going to do this thing, girl, and it's going to work out. And I made a conscious effort of my bad choices and I literally started to dislike some of the choices. I actually started to hate them. So instead of feeling like it's something that made me feel good when I did it, I started to feel like, yo, I'm not doing that no more. No. This is just fucked me up. Excuse my language, but it did. It messed me up in so many ways and I don't want to feel that way again. So guess what? I ain't doing it no more. I don't like it. Or if I do it, I'm going to be very mindful and careful how I go about doing it. And that's how I implemented change in certain areas of my life. When I did that, it allowed me to see the benefits of staying away from those habits. Now, financially, there's overspending, there's not budgeting, there is overcompensating and giving and not necessarily taking care of yourself. There's a lack of organization or information that allows you to not necessarily know what to do with your finances. There's so many different things that we have that we are not doing that prevents us from being successful. And today I'm talking about making the choice to be aware of your habits and thinking about what you're going to do to make that change, because 2021 is around the corner. You got 2 months to start thinking, or if you know, you have 2 months to start thinking about how you're going to adjust your mindset around those habits and what you're going to do to make sure they're not going to interfere with your goal. Now, life circumstances will come up and then you'll have to pivot. That's no problem. Pivoting, we're going to have to do. Let's think about the ones that are unnecessarily interfering with our ability to succeed. Don't be hard on yourself. I mean, there's certain times where we live and we just experience and we just go about life as, day to day, and we're not thinking about the future. We're not thinking about how it will hurt us, and we're not even noticing time go by because, we still look young. The reality is, every day we get older, we should be getting wiser, we should be making better decisions, we should be researching and finding out things, we should become confident, or we should question some of the information that we get. Like, there's so many different things that we have the ability to do every day that we have a life, every minute that we have life, but we're not going to obsess over things. What you're going to do this week is, if there's anything from the last 3 weeks that you haven't done, or you're not aware what happened in the last 3 weeks, you're going to go ahead and look into that. And then on top of that, what you're going to do is you're going to say, you know what? Now, what is it that I've been doing that has been a disservice to me and my goals? So that way I can make sure that in the next 2 months, when I'm preparing to start my new journey to success in this particular area, I will at least be confident that I am able to accomplish it. Each time you achieve something, you're going to feel confident, and it's going to make you even more, it's going to give you even more of a desire to continue that journey. So you're not going to fail. You're going to proceed. When you improve, you don't fall back. I would only hope that you fall forward. That's Denzel. Denzel said fall forward. And even if you haven't seen his speech, look it up. Fall forward, Denzel Washington. But you know what, guys? I just wanted to come through with that message today. It is no big task this week except for take the time to notice yourself, your habits, and then think about what it is that you need to do to no longer repeat them. You guys take care. And remember, with everything you do, have faith, stay focused, and always follow through. God bless.